All right, this video is going to explain how to make these shelves running across right here for holding up your vinyl records or just your covers. These are all using a really small shelf. It's kind of an L like that, and they're each nailed into the wall. I'm going to explain how to do it. First step is going to be to get yourself a long, flimsy piece that's really thin, piece of wood, and then another long piece that's got some thickness to it, not quite as much, so that when they stack on top of each other, you've got that little bit of a shelf right there. So that's where the vinyl record's going to sit. And I'm just going to glue these together. You can get these at most hardware stores. I got these at Lowe's. I think this is a 9-foot piece right here. And you're going to want to look for them not in the lumber section, but in the trim section. So where you would find like the pre-shaped trim pieces. So that's what the profile of the shelf is going to look like. And this side will be on the wall, and this side is what you're going to see from the from looking at it. And then to glue it together, obviously you can use wood glue, but I just use this regular old Gorilla Glue and put a really thin line down. You're also going to need a bunch of clamps. So these right here, bought a pack of like 30 of these at Home Depot for 10 bucks. So you need these to hold it together and in place for a couple hours while the glue dries. All right, next day, here we are. This is all dried and everything, so I'm ready to take these clips off, and then I'm gonna cut it to length. The length on all these, I'm measuring out to 5.5 feet, so 66 inches, and just made a mark right here. I'm all about using what you have, so you can definitely use a handsaw to do this, but I'm gonna use a chop saw because it's a little faster and it's what I've got. With this cut to the length that I need, I'm just gonna sand it down a little bit. You don't have to sand it, but I am going to, just to get a smooth finish to it. And I'm using 320 sandpaper just on a hand sander. You can use an electric sander, whatever you got, but I would suggest either using 320 or 220 as the grit for your sandpaper. This is already kind of pre-smoothed down, so I don't need to do a 120 or an 80 or anything like that to get it as a first coat of sanding, but I'm just gonna finish it out with this 320. To get some of the loose dust off of that, you just take a wet rag or something and wipe it all down. And next, I'm going to the phase of where you would either paint it or stain it. I'm gonna stain it. I got one of these Miniwax wood finish stains right here. Obviously, you can just leave it as is. You can stain it, you can paint it, spray paint it, whatever you want to do. But if you are going to stain it, make sure that you put on a pair of gloves. The easiest way to do this is to put a sock over your hand and over the glove, dip it in the stain, and just wipe it all over your little shelf, and then go back and with a dry rag or dry spare sock, whatever you have that you're getting rid of, wipe it down, get the excess off of it. Now you want to give that about a full day to dry before you do anything else with it. You can put it straight on the wall after that. You can put another coat on and make it a little darker, or you can do what I'm going to do and put a coat of polyurethane on it. Just kind of as a protectant, but it also gives it a really smooth finish if you give it a light sand afterwards. I'm gonna do that for each of them, but I'm gonna let this dry for 24 hours before I put it on the wall. All right, so here's the 3 up already, kind of the end result, and I'm about to put the 4th one in right here. What I did on these, once it's done drying with polyurethane, it's sanded down and everything, I piloted 3 holes, 1, 2, and then another one down here, 3, and I went ahead and put the nails in, marked out here on the wall where the first nail is going to go. So I'm gonna put this center one in and then level it from there. There's a dozen different ways to hang something on the wall like this, but I'm putting it right on the studs. And then this is what it's gonna look like in the end, so you can kind of see where the nails go through. I like the gold on the honey colored wood. So here it is installed. You can see there's the edge right there. Here's how all of these are fitting on. One thing to note is that this really, because this is so small of a lip right there, it's really hard to put anything bigger. So you can only fit a standard thickness vinyl cover in there. Something that's thicker like this one, you know, that's a bifold type thing, or a double vinyl. This one doesn't fit in. If you are wanting to make it a little bit thicker to be able to fit those thicker covers in, I would say put another spacer on the other side of this one, just to add like another 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, and that should do the trick. All right, here's the final result. All 4 of them here on the wall. See, it looks pretty good. Good display. And I've got more to put on this side of the wall over here, and then some more to fill in over here, and I'll make another video showing that once it's all done.